honestly, this is what I believe. Neil deGrasse Tyson is a flat earther. Either A, he knows it, B, he doesn't know it. But here's what I know is that he is backing away he's beginning to back away from the shit we could just set his ass on fire about because he doesn't want to go up against an Eric Dubé or a Bro Sanchez or a Blacklight anybody like that. He doesn't want to go up against them because now you're going to have to compare oranges to our oranges.
Flat Earth expert Mark Sargent thinks the moon landing was a hoax.
Technically, the moon itself is a hoax.
Right, but betting with Sportsbet's new iPhone app?
I could do this standing on my head.
Thanks, Gravity. Sportsbet's new iPhone app. It's foolproof.
The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Earth thinks that evolution is real. Chemtrails don't exist, vaccines work. Climate change is happening, we landed on the moon. The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Study is not alright. Baby, it's not alright.
Nathan Oakley has a small penis.
We're living on a disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Hey, I'm FTFE. Welcome back to the channel that does to stupidity what, I've kind of done to my mental health lately. I had to take a little bit of time off after a massive flare-up with pain. Reason being, it appears that I tore a new ligament in the back of my leg, so that's fun and painful. As I'm in constant chronic pain all the time, extra pain kind of takes me over the edge, and it knocked off my my mental health a bit. So what we're going to do today for some fun is to laugh at flat earthers on TikTok, because, oh my god, I was just like, you know what, this flat earth on YouTube is kind of dead. Let's see what's over on the TikToks. And, well, it's stupid. It's the extra stupid. Yes, that's for sure. So, before we do, just a couple of announcements. Announcement number one. There's been a bit of drama within my community. I am extremely proud of the community that has been fostered around this channel. And I love interacting with you guys more than words can explain. And I was recently contacted by some people saying that there's some bullying going on. I made a very hasty decision and blocked someone I probably shouldn't have without really checking into things properly. And I want to apologize to that person. They know who they are. But what I want to say is you're all adults. And I know not everyone's going to like each other. But do me a favor, get the fuck on. We've got enough time and effort to be spent arguing with flat earthers than each other. Just for the sake of the channel, please don't come to me with, issues that you are having with other people behind the scenes. I am not your parent. And I would hope that you are big enough and fucking ugly enough to deal with things on your own. Honestly, what happened recently kind of hurt my mental health a little bit as well. So yeah, please deal with your shit and, get the fuck on for the sake of the channel and the debunking of flat earthers. The second announcement, which is a bit more of a nice announcement, is obviously I have been invited back to Debatecon 6 in Nashville, Tennessee. And tickets are now on sale. Early access tickets. Let me just get it bigger so you can see, which is what she said. So Debatecon 6 in Nashville, Tennessee, Saturday, November 15th and 16th. at the Holiday Inn Nashville Airport. And at the moment, I'm scheduled on the second day to debate Rachel Wilson, the wife of Andrew Wilson, my opponent from last year. There's also could possibly be a rematch between me and Andrew. And I'm talking to James about, you know, what else can happen whilst I'm there. And if you would like to come and support me and hang out and have some fun, then you can go here and click this button which says Get Tickets. And I am aware that there are different tickets and some prices are quite expensive. So general admission on the Saturday is $124. VIP ticket, which includes a gourmet dinner, not just sandwiches this time, for $174. And then the super VIP ticket. Oh, okay. So, the VIP ticket just gets you access to VIP backroom debates that occur Saturday, personalized name tag and lanyard. The super VIP ticket, which is $224, gets all from before and first few row seating, personalized name tag, Debatecon 6 signed emblem, meet and greet, professional photo with favorite debater, and a social dinner on the Sunday. The ultra VIP ticket gets you your dinner with the favorite debater. Just let us know before purchasing who you'd like to have dinner with in case the debater may not be available. Same for the Sunday. If you want to buy tickets for the whole weekend, they are also available, including the all access ticket for $574, which gets you 2 different dinners with different debaters, meet and greet, on-site lunch, social both Saturday and Sunday, signed stuff. Yeah, so if you want to come to Debatecon 6 in Nashville, Tennessee, then could somebody please link the tickets in the chat. And if you would like to come see me debate a few times and see what's going on, then please, that'd be fun, because this will be my second in-person debate coming back to America. And I'm looking forward to going to Tennessee. It better be fucking better than New Jersey, because that place was a shithole. Well, what else we're going to be doing today is looking at TikTok. TikTok. Talkity ticks. I hate TikTok because it's full of even more stupid than normal. But also, you know, it's aimed at younger people, right? Which is why a while ago I did a video called Flat Earther Becomes Child Predator about Sleeping Warrior, who literally pretended to be a child on TikTok to talk about Flat Earth. Borg Emporia says the prices are outrageous. I understand the prices are high. However, you have to understand that, you know, this is a big thing and James wants to make it better and better each year. So there we go. I know they're expensive, but you get to see me. So, hey, Danny Turner, £2 says, good to see you, mate. You'll smash it. Thank you, Danny. Gonna come along to Nashville, Danny? I know it's a long way for you. And you know what, Danny? I just want to say, mate, it was amazing to see you the other day. Thank you for coming all the way to visit. That was awesome. I hope you enjoyed your steak dinner. Bruce Wayne says that Tennessee is even more of a shithole than New Jersey. Well, I don't see how that's possible, honestly. So, one of the Flerfs that keeps popping up in my TikTok feed is this guy called Joe Monroe. Doesn't seem to have his own channel that I can find, unless somebody can find his own specific channel and link it to me. I couldn't seem to find it, but he's done a lot of interviews and talked about Flat Earth and moon landing and God, and he's stupid as fuck. Okay? So, we're going to go over him. Towards the end of the stream, I'll do a bit of a channel update, let you guys know what's going on. With the way my health has been, I'm altering my plans slightly to get things, you know, at a level and to manage expectations that I can deal with. So, hang around. Streams that I do that aren't membership drives will now be no longer than 2 hours for the sake of my health. But at the end of this month, there will be the longest membership drive I have ever done. We are going for a record. Oh no, it's Andy says, Craig, wipe your phone before going, otherwise you might get turned back. Yeah, all the shit I've said about Trump. Don't know if they'll fucking let me in. Do you want me to come to America and, like, start a revolution, guys? What do you reckon? Should I just, like, take over or something? Danny Turner, £2 says, good to see you, mate. Steak was fucking lovely. Icy Spin White Line says, TikTok lives are the dumbest and are easy to join. Yeah, but you've got to have, like, 1,000 followers on TikTok to join, don't you? Not sure. I love you too, Borg. Clive Wells says, put 100% tariff on Craig. Right, so we're going to go through some of these stupid. We will be finished by 2 a.m. because I don't want to make these streams any longer than 2 hours. As I've been advised, basically, as soon as I start to feel sore, that I should stop and concentrate on my health. And also give myself more space to be making videos and content to put out for you guys. So it will be 2 hours, depending on my pain levels, which are still pretty high, just so you're aware. Well, apparently you can do lives with 90 followers. I don't know. Signal Step says that he scheduled a face tattoo for tomorrow to cover up the huge sit that appeared out of nowhere.
Let's say the Earth's flat.
Yeah.
Let's say the Earth's flat.
It's not completely flat.
Right, you are hearing that, guys, right? Just double checking. I like tattoos, okay? You know, I've got a pretty cool tattoo there, pretty cool tattoo there. I've got one on my chest, you know. Well, why the fuck would you get your face tattooed like that? Come on.
Let's say the Earth's flat.
Yeah.
No, let's not say the Earth's flat because it's not.
Say the Earth's flat.
It's not completely flat. It's an electromagnetic bandwidth of information. So everything operates as electromagnetism.
Sorry, I zoned out for literally 2 seconds. What happened there?
Say the Earth's flat.
Yeah.
Let's say the Earth's flat.
It's not completely flat. It's an electromagnetic bandwidth of information. So
What happened there? So let's say the Earth's flat. Well, it's not completely flat. It's an electromagnetic bandwidth of info. Am I?
Let's say the Earth's flat.
it's not completely flat. It's an electromagnetic bandwidth of information. So every
Yeah, no. That. Guys, look at my face. Are both sides straight? I'm not having a stroke or something, am I? No? I'm smiling good? You know what? I can't debunk what he just said, mainly because I don't know what he said. It's Rubik's, the real NASA shill, who's been a member for 29 months, says, 29 months? I'll be working Debatecon and see you there. I cannot fucking wait. Right, can somebody please get my ranch dressing? Because I feel like there's a lot of word salad coming up here. Andy, no, there's no fucking buffering on this channel anymore.
everything operates as electromagnetism, as radio frequency. So there's a set bandwidth of information that this experience that we're having now operates on.
So what are we talking?
What? Yeah, I'm going to have to listen to that a couple of times.
Everything operates as electromagnetism, as radio frequency.
Everything operates as electromagnetism, radio frequency. Radio frequency. I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, to quote the Turtle Moves, I don't think that those words mean what you think. Excuse me. I breathed wrong there. I wasn't aware you could do that, but I just breathed wrong.
So there's a set bandwidth of information that this experience that we're having now operates on.
So
there's a set bandwidth of information. No, wait, hold on. I'll get it. Hold on.
As radio frequency. So there's a set bandwidth of information that this experience that we're
There's a set bandwidth of information that this experience that we're having now operates on. I'm trying to. There are words, right? I'm pretty sure every single one of those are words in the English language. Once more, just once more. 15 seconds, these managed to fuck my brain up.
information. So everything operates as electromagnetism, as radio frequency. So there's a set bandwidth of information that this experience that we're having now operates on.
So what are we talking?
No. There's, it's like an AI that's glitched out and is just like random words. What the fuck?
Is it a square? Is it a rectangle? Is it?
It doesn't exist objectively. It is you. It's like.
Sorry, objectively. He just said objectively the Earth doesn't exist. I don't know what's going on here. Mr. Toffees, who's been a member for 43 months, says, I don't have enough weed for this fool. Let me just check what's in my grinder. Listen to that sound. Oh, beautiful. I mean, that should do for now, right? Sweet weed. That's beautiful, man. Dog. Jim Daniels for $2 says, get with the program. It's a set bandwidth, Craig. You know, I actually don't think I am stoned enough for this, so let me just try and catch up. Maybe if I hit the bong nice and hard, I'm going to understand what he's saying. No, Signa Step, I wasn't checking my grinder. Alright, I just need to make myself a nice big. That should do it, right? Right, let's see if that helps. I'm going to just go back to the beginning, all right?
Let's say the Earth's flat.
Yeah.
Let's say the Earth's flat.
It's not completely flat. It's an electromagnetic bandwidth of information. So everything operates as electromagnetism, as radio frequency. So there's a set bandwidth of information that this experience that we're having now operates on.
So
I don't think this did anything. I still didn't understand it. I'm going to speak to my guy because I'm still not stoned enough to understand what's going on. Rubix says for $2, I'll bring candy for you. It may or may not have THC. Look, just a hint. Don't announce on the internet that you're going to take illegal drugs over state lines. Okay? Thank you. Right.
So what are we talking? Is it a square? Is it a rectangle? Is it?
It doesn't exist objectively. It is you. It's like it's being projected. It's, do you know what I mean? Like it's a holographic construct that builds itself as we interact with it. It's a divine.
It's objectively not real. It's you. It projects. No, wait, hold on. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this, guys.
You. It's like it's being projected. It's, you know what I mean? Like it's a holographic construct that builds itself as we interact with it.
It's a holograph, right? The world is a holographic construct that builds itself as we interact with it. All right, are we all getting this? I can smell burnt toast. What about you guys? Rubik's $2 says vapes are buy one get one for a penny right now. Sorry, what? Like weed vapes? Weed vapes are buy one get one for a penny. Buy lots. Bill Tetley, $5. Craig, call the ambulance. After hearing the gibberish, I'm starting to smell sunshine, taste blue, and can hear the number 3. Right, just once more, right?
Is you. It's like it's being projected. It's, you know what I mean? Like it's a
it
doesn't exist objectively. It is you. It's like it's being projected. It's, you know what I mean? Like it's...
No, I don't know what you mean. I have no idea what you fucking mean. Oh, there's a cat in here. Hello. This is Frisbee, everybody. She's a feral little lady. She loves scratches until she doesn't, and then she takes your eye out. Bill Tetley, $2. Vogan poetry makes more sense than this nonsense. Jim Daniels, $2. Sounds legit. Information bandwidth, my man. Do you think he's played too much VR? Or, I don't know.
A holographic construct that builds itself as we interact with it. It's a divine being of sorts, like an organism. So heaven...
Right, okay, right, I've got it. So, the earth isn't real, but it's a divine being that constructs itself. Wait, no, I'm going to get this. It's a divine being that constructs itself as you interact with it because it's projecting from. No, I've lost it. Is anyone following? Any of this? Like at all? Danny Turner, $2, £2. Craig, my brain hurts. I'm trying to figure this out. Danny, no! Don't figure this out! Oh God, guys! Oh shit! Do not try and figure this out. Oh Jesus! Oh fuck! Oh, this is going to be dangerous if you try and do that. Right. Okay, just go back a little bit. We're gonna get there.
Construct that builds itself as we interact with it. It's a divine being of sorts, like an...
Right, so it's a divine being. It builds itself as we interact with it, but it's objectively not real, and it's not actually flat.
Organism. So heaven, heaven, hell is the heel.
Heaven, headven. There's no D in heaven. There's literally no. There's no D. Headven. No. Hell is heel. No, it's not, because they're spelled differently. Red Cedar says someone told him to do the math and he misheard it as meth. I think he did all of the meth. Right, so heaven, head, then heel of your shoe. Just gonna check my notes. Yeah, right. Okay, so we make. Gamer Gramps for 70 for $2 says, where in the Matrix? Anna N says, was that English? Because if it is, I'm either having a stroke or I have grounds to request my tuition refunded.
And then earth and heart are anagrams of each other. The heart chakra is green, and the trees and the grass and everything's green. The throat chakra is blue, and the sky is blue. Your
No. Hold on.
And then earth and heart are anagrams of each other.
Earth and heart, well, they have the same letters, but that doesn't really mean anything.
The heart chakra is green, and the trees and the grass and everything's green.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, there's a tree in my garden that's red. We've also got blue grass.
Throat chakra is blue, and the sky is blue. Your body is made of a bunch of cells, lymphatic fluid, and blood. Yeah.
I thought we were a hologram. How come we're made of?
Cells are selves. The lymphatic fluid is the ocean.
Sorry, what?
And the oil is the lymphatic fluid and blood. The heart chakra is green, and the trees and the grass and everything's green. The throat chakra is blue, and the sky is blue. Your body is made of a bunch of cells, lymphatic fluid, and blood. Yeah.
Well, no, your cells aren't really made of blood. Blood is comprised of cells. Cells don't have blood in them. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works.
Cells are selves. The lymphatic fluid is the ocean.
Sorry, what? The lymphatic fluid is the ocean. Is my hat too tight? Have I? No, that's how I normally have it. It's kind of sitting on quite comfy, to be fair. I mean, I did put some paint in this room earlier, but I mean, it said fume free. I mean, no. There are words, but I'm not understanding what's happening here. The Turtle Moose to £2 says, I need Sir Sick quantities of whiskey for this. Does anybody know what's going on? Oil's blood.
And the oil is the blood. The mycelium's the nervous system, and then the vegetation is the lungs. Man is the measure of the universe, and the...
What? Right, okay, hold on. So Earth's an organism, and with the mycelium being the lungs, and the ocean is the Earth's lymphatic system. Is this one of your dreams? Are one of you asleep and dreaming this? Which one of you is it? Is it you, Froggo? Is this... Dude, you're having weird dreams. Why are you dreaming about, like, a stream of mine where I'm just listening to a guy say random words? Like, wake up, Froggo. Froggo, wake up. Alright, everyone tell Froggo to wake up, because this can't be real. It's clearly Froggo's dream in the chat. What the fuck have you... Did you take something? That's not good, man. Froggo, you must be dreaming. This is the only explanation for what's happening here. Bill Tetley for $5 says, this spastic is starting to enter Terrence Howard level of nonsense that only makes sense to him. Right, Froggo, no more like fizzy juice before bed, okay? Mate, I can't deal with this stuff. Froggo thinks he's licked some frogs. Oh, there we fucking go. Andrea Zeldich, who's been a member for 12 months, says, we have finally found true randomness.
Human. When you look on the television, you've got hue and saturation. Saturation is the richness of colour, and then hue is the tone of the lungs. Man is the measure of the universe, and the human, when you look on the television, you've got hue and saturation.
Wait, what? Man is the... How did he go from vegetation is lungs, man is the measure of the universe, the TV saturation? What is happening here?
when you look on the television, you've got hue and saturation. Saturation is the richness of color, and then hue is the tonality of red to ultraviolet, yeah? So hue is the light spectrum. Man is manifestation. So the hue man is the manifestation of the light spectrum. And we're...
No. My brain is attempting to escape out. I get it. No. Stay. I am so sorry for the Froggo's dream. Froggo needs to make sure he drinks some warm milk before going to bed, because if we're all going to be like NPCs in dreams like this, it's not good, really. Syrian, yeah, we're a manifested light. Fucking what?
We're electromagnetic holographic beings, that multi-dimensional beings.
Let's say this.
We're electromagnetic. Sorry, what was that at the end there?
Electromagnetic holographic beings.
We're electromagnetic holographic beings.
That multi-dimensional beings.
Right, we're multi-dimensional electromagnetic holographic beings that exist on an Earth that's objectively not real, that's actually a cell, with the Earth being the lymphatic system, and the mycelium being nerves and grass being lungs. But we're also part TV because we have people called Hugh. Am I getting that right? Penguin J, who's been a member for 13 months, which is more than once around the fucking sun, says, I put away the glass, drinking from bottle now. Yeah. Oh no, it's Andy, £2. If Nuthouse was still a thing, he would be an inmate. I mean, I have to make a confession, guys. I can't debunk anything he said. Not a thing. I have absolutely no way of debunking anything that guy just said. Because I don't know what he just said. Haven't a clue. The question was, is Earth round or flat? And we found out that we are electromagnetic, holographic, interdimensional beings. I'm not sure that was the question asked. NA, who's been a member for 58 months, says hi. Hi! Missed you. I love you, dude. Right, we've got some more videos of his to cover. Wow.
Let's say the Earth's flat.
Yeah.
Let's say the Earth's flat.
It's not completely flat. It's an electromagnetic...
Right, we've done that one.
God for you isn't even a magical dude in the sky.
No, it's an algorithm. You can't even spell the word belief without the word lie.
Wow! Well, that escalated quickly. God is an algorithm. Rubik's, for $2 says, those were certainly all words on their own. They were. You're not wrong. NA for $6.66. Thank you very much, my friend. Makes perfect sense if you never think about it. Right, guys in the chat, could you have a word with Froggo, because his dreams are getting too much for me to be part of. At least I'm not naked this time in your dream. Admiral Snappy Turtle says, Shane, Debatecon 6 does not allow turtles. I will speak to James and I will make sure turtles are in fact allowed.
If you believe something, it's privy to be false.
Let's say the Earth's flat.
It's not completely flat.
Is it a square? Is it a rectangle? Is it?
It doesn't exist objectively. It's a holographic construct that builds itself as we interact. But a butterfly, or us that are made of, I don't know, 70. If there is a force putting it, you burn an incense stick, why does the smoke go up as we interact with it? There's no such thing as fucking satellites. What goes up?
Right, there we go. There's no such thing as fucking satellites, right? Rachbot says, good things, this isn't my dream. They are NSFW. JSS Tiger, $5. It's not recommended to spend too much time on the same stupid. Right, guys, if you have anything on TikTok, any Flerfs you would like me to cover, or any lives that you would like me to try and join, then let me know and pop the link in chat.
Must come down, and the sky is the limit. When you burn an
What goes up must come down. What about the sun? Why does that not come down? Smoke. It doesn't come down. Oh no, it's Andy. He is correct. Satellites don't, mate. No, you're right. Bill, $5. I figured out he's existing in Godot with the rest of us are in Unreal Engine. Maybe he needs to upgrade his engine to understand reality. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5 is the standard now. Come on.
incense stick, why does the smoke go up if there is a force putting everything down? How many fucking... Does the smoke go up if there is a force putting it down and the sky is the limit? When you burn an incense stick, why does the smoke go up if there is a force putting everything down? How many...
Finally! An almost sensible question. I feel better now. Right. Oh, my knuckles are supposed to crack there. That was pathetic, Craig. Right, so, why does smoke go up if there's a force pulling it down? Well, because there is a force pulling it down, but there's also a force pulling the air around it down. Now, because the air within the same volume is denser, has more mass overall in that same volume, it's pulled down with a stronger force. Same acceleration, but a stronger force. And because it's pulled down with a stronger force than that smoke, that means it creates a force in the opposite direction, perpendicular, literally in the opposite direction of gravity. That's what we expect. So, there we go. Guys, I got to actually answer a question. All right, I wonder if he goes crazy again.
Fucking kilograms of water is in the ocean. But a butterfly, or us that are made of, I don't know, 70, 90% water, we can lift our feet up, we can jump.
Right, stand still and lift up your left foot. Yeah, it's alright. You can do that. Now keep it up. Just keep it there. 30 seconds later, it's starting to wobble a bit, aren't you? Yeah. Minute later, oh, you're feeling a bit of ache on your thigh, right? Oh, that's weird. Another minute later, oh, like it's actually starting to burn in the muscles in your leg to keep your leg off the ground. After 5 minutes, you are struggling to keep your foot off the ground like something's pulling it down. After 6 minutes, your muscle gives out and can no longer counter the force. And that's the thing. You've got muscles. You can counter the force. A butterfly has wings and a very small mass. Therefore, it can counter the force. The ocean doesn't have wings or muscles. And it's bigger than a butterfly and your foot. What happens when a butterfly stops flapping its wings? It falls to the ground, almost like there's something pulling it down. Some kind of force. And what creates that force? Gravity, you fucking idiot. Gravity. Have you ever heard of fucking gravity?
Got what I would see as a swastika tattooed on your forehead.
Swastika, yeah.
It is a
swastika is the correct term for it.
Moon landing.
Bollocks.
So he's scum then? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Moon landing's bollocks. I want to see what he's got to say about the moon landing.
Moon landing.
Bollocks. Can't land on the fucking moon. The moon's like it's a luminary. It's like it doesn't exist for you to drive up and land on.
It's not like we got in a fucking Land Rover and just nipped off to the moon for a pint, mate. Tori Hando for $5 says, I'm embarrassed to be of the same species as this thing. Yeah, me too. Rosie, who's been a member for 9 months, says, speaking of naked dreams, I dare you to Google big nude boat. I don't want to. It wasn't in the super chat, so I don't have to do it. Munchgum for $5. Craig, do you realise the video made just as much sense, if not more sense, with you randomly jumping around to different parts of it? I'm aware. It made no difference.
You just think that was like a political play?
Clearly, obviously. If you mate, go on there. If you get your phone out, look at the fucking lunar landing. Honestly, you know, like now.
I have actually looked at some of those videos, and some of them
hangers and tinfoil and fucking duct tape. Come on, man.
I dare you to point out any coat hangers or duct tape. Now, was there metal foil of some kind? Yes, absolutely, because it's great at reflecting radiation. So cover the outside with that shit. But, you know, this guy, who's clearly really smart, with a swastika on his head, and thinks the Earth isn't real, said the moon landings aren't real. So there we go. I guess we can all go home. Oh no, it's Andy. Says, Craig, I've got it. You have to play the videos in reverse. They probably make way more fucking sense.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that went through an infinite vacuum to... No. We've got Wi-Fi now, yeah, and the signal's fucking dog shit. Yeah, you get a Wi-Fi call and you're like, it says 5G, but you're like...
Okay, Wi-Fi isn't 5G. Wi-Fi is what you have in your home. When your router puts out your Wi-Fi signal for your home devices to connect to. Mobile internet isn't Wi-Fi. That's cellular data. It's not... He doesn't know what Wi-Fi is. I'll agree 5G is shit. 5G has failed big time. It just does not work. But yeah, 5G is not Wi-Fi. My brain is sad.
You can't hear nothing. But then this guy's got his little dial-up phone. And he's like rang the fella on the moon. They're like, oh yes, hey Houston. Like really, honestly, you genuinely believe that as a fully grown?
Yeah, I need a haircut, I know. Wow. Yeah, so he didn't phone the moon. That's not how that worked. Yes, he picked up a phone and spoke to people on the moon. But that phone wasn't connected directly to the moon. That phone was routed via Houston to somewhere in Australia, Perth, I think, to be sent out via radio signal 250,000 miles to the moon. That's why there was like a 1-ish second, you know, gap in talking. Signal Step says $500 super chat for Craig to not get a haircut until January. I'll do that. If you give me a $500 super chat, I will not get my haircut till January because I am basically a whore and I do what you tell me to do for money. But, you know, no one's going to give $500 for me to not get my haircut. Yeah, no one thinks they just phoned the moon. Intelligent people understand what fucking happened. Parks, Australia, not Perth.
Man. If you're vegan, it's a moral stance. If you're consuming a dense, heavy, negative energy pattern that has required the torment and pain and suffering of another...
Okay, I'm a massive fan of Green Lantern and you know the whole Green Lantern universe in DC. I in fact wear a Green Lantern power ring on my finger. But emotions don't work like that. Green Lanterns are powered by the emotion of will. Every sentient being in the universe has willpower, and that's what powers the Green Lanterns. But it's not real. You can't eat negative emotions. Animals aren't tortured either. They're usually humanely killed. yeah, that's not how that works. No wonder you look so fucking skinny, because you've never put protein in your body in your life, have you?
A creature, why do you think most people are depressed? Someone that genuinely has clocked themselves as not above anything else isn't going to be a paedophile. They're not going to be a murderer. They're not going to be a rapist. God is good.
So what?
Most people are depressed. Someone that genuinely has clocked themselves as not above anything else isn't going to be a paedophile. They're not going to be a murderer. They're not going to be a rapist. God is good. It's the same word with an extra O. And then devil.
No, once more.
Why do you think most people are depressed? Someone that genuinely...
Because people like you exist in the world, and we have to deal with you? Oh shit, I've just realised you've got vegan tattooed on your face. Oh shit. Does anyone else feel like they'd enjoy sandpapering his tattoos off? Admiral Snappy 30 says, say the Green Lantern oath. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape our sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light. And who's my favourite Green Lantern? It's probably going to be Kyle Rayner. King of the White Lantern. Specs, man for 10 months, says, how many tattoos? The answer is yes.
Genuinely has clocked themselves as not above anything else isn't going to be a paedophile. They're not going to be a murderer. They're not going to...
Anything that's classed themselves above anything else is not going to be a pedophile, is not going to be a murderer, not going to be a rapist. Can somebody explain that sentence to me, please? I'm trying to understand it.
Be a rapist. God is good. It's the same word with an extra O. And then...
Yeah, what the fuck? God is good. It's the same word with an extra O. Well, then it's not the same word. Is it? It's a different word because it's got an extra O. This guy got an F- in his English literature exams, didn't he?
Devil is the evil, evil. If you do something dark and dirty, you go.
The devil is the... What? Wait, no, sorry. What was the D about?
And then devil is the evil, evil. If you do something...
The evil. No, it's just devil. Sorry, what?
Devil is the evil, evil. If you do something dark and dirty, your guts sink. And that's why you shouldn't eat the fucking meat, because it's dark and evil.
I don't know, after like a good batch of fucking chicken and steak, I feel fantastic, mate. Like, I eat one meal a day, and once I've had all that protein, I feel brilliant. And you know what? Thank you, animals. You know, I'm not like, ha ha ha, I'm evil, I'm eating the animal. I'm like, thank you, animal, for sustaining me. You're going to die before me. So thank you for nourishing me. It's, your life did not go wasted. NA $6.66, Hail Sagan. Oh, come on, Craig. Green Lantern sucks. Even Aquaman is better. I can ban you, you know.
Highly mineralized water is one of the leading causes of arthritis in later life. No one's seen a fucking atom. It's all frequency. It's all sound.
Well, actually, with electron microscopes, yes, we have seen atoms. Could play you a video with, you know, animations made of atoms.
Sound and light, and that is what makes it holographic. The first person to discover dinosaurs was at a certain period of time, and he was the head of a certain museum. It's all just as sus as everything else.
We said earlier about the big names in the scientific community.
Wait, hold on. So now dinosaurs are fake?
The first person to discover dinosaurs was at a certain period of time, and he was the head of a certain museum. It's all just as sus as everything else.
We said earlier about the big names in...
Right. What? This must be like all clipped together really badly.
The scientific community, like your Neil deGrasse Tyson.
They're actors. They're literally paid actors. I actually think that free will is an illusion. I've got the perception of free will. Ultimately, God or the divine or whatever it is doing it anyway and knows what it's...
I mean, yeah, right. So if God is real, right, and knows everything, has decided everything is all part of God's plan, then there isn't free will, right? If it's all part of God's plan, there is no free will. If God has set everything in motion and knows everything that's ever going to happen, free will doesn't exist. My opinion on free will is it's not real. We're driven by emotions and chemicals and desires. You know, we're not free to make the choices we want. It's not how the universe works, unfortunately. RachBot for $2 says, it's all fake, we should all just go home. It's alright. No, we don't need to go anywhere because we're just Froggo's dream. Froggo, you still there? Or have you woken up? Wait, has he woken up and fucking left us here? Rude. No, he's still there. Now, if you wake up, Froggo, can you just make sure you turn off your stream beforehand?
It's doing through me.
You seem to question everything. Is that not exhausting?
Well, you know, it can't be that exhausting for him because he doesn't understand anything. I want to watch the full thing, man.
If you're vegan, it's a moral...
Been told that they've done that. Oh yeah, the humans have been there, they've done that, we've seen all the land, mate, I'd go as far as saying that the elite ruling class they've got us in a petri dish and we've got these little bits of paper passports that allow...
I'll be honest, mate, you look like you've come from some kind of petri dish. You're like not completely developed. Your ears are melting.
A few of us at certain other
hey, the Copium Emporium, how you doing?
Things. But I'd say there's loads more land than what we've been told. I'd say like a certain level of the military know that, and I'd say a lot of the pilots must know certain things. But a lot of these people are in the club. I mean, they're in a club. It's a huge club. We're not in it. We've been told that they've done.
Yeah, you're not in the smart people club. That's for fucking sure.
You cannot cause combustion in a vacuum. Get a person...
So confidently wrong, right? So absolutely, confidently stupid. You can't cause combustion in a vacuum. Why not? What if you've got all the ingredients that you need? Fuel, heat, oxygen. That's all you need. What if you take those things, mix them together in a vacuum and set fire to it? You get combustion.
Perspex box, set up a lighter flint, an electric lighter flint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it totally airtight. Vacuum it. Will you get a spark?
No.
Obviously not.
No.
Yeah. But
rockets aren't flint and steels. Also, no, you probably wouldn't get a spark with a flint and steel in space. However, rockets aren't flint and steels. You're not on a rocket going... No, you're injecting rocket fuel and oxidizer and then... I love you too, Borg.
the belief is that there's a combusting ball of fucking gas in the middle of a great big vacuum. Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's worse than I thought. He's talking about the sun.
And you're on a circular, a spherical rock covered on the outside with liquid that's spinning. When you go to the park, go on the roundabout, spin a great big vacuum. But the belief is that there's a combusting ball of fucking gas in the middle of a great big vacuum.
Right, let's break this down. Number one, space isn't a vacuum. There's stuff in it. It's just low pressure. Number two, it's not a big ball of gas. It's plasma and nuclear fusion. Number three, it's not combustion. It's nuclear fusion. The sheer weight of all that gas under the pressure of gravity forced the atoms literally into each other, making them fuse into a heavier element and releasing energy. That doesn't require anything apart from lots of the stuff, which the sun is, because you could fit 93 million Earths, no, 112 million Earths in the sun, I think, something like that. That figure I might be wrong.
Why was I moving forward?
Ooh, possible Flerf for a debate.
Yeah, and you're on a circular, a spherical rock covered on the outside with liquid that's...
Yeah, that's called the ocean, and thanks to gravity, the thing creating the pulling force towards the big ball of rock, that liquid stays there, yes.
Spinning. When you go to the park, go on the roundabout, spin the roundabout really fast. What happens?
Why would you do that? Why would you spin the roundabout really fast if you're trying to compare it to Earth? Because Earth's not spinning really fast. In fact, I'm going to spin right now the same speed as Earth. 1, 2, 3, here we go. I'm still doing it. Wow. This is really fast spinning. Just better keep watching, guys. Don't want to miss a thing. Yeah. Can you see how fast I'm spinning? Wow. Once a fucking day. Once a day. Rosie, $5. Borg Emporia. Craig was so fat, he assimilated the Borg. No, I just ate them. Sorry, Rachbot. I do apologise making you dizzy there.
Happens.
Wait, fly off it.
Centrifugal force. Yeah. So with centrifugal force, it throws things outward from the centre, doesn't it? Fact.
Okay. I love when they say the word fact. Right. The centrifugal acceleration on Earth. Let's say we're at the North Pole. The centrifugal acceleration is 0. Weird. What if we're at the equator? Well, there's definitely a lot more centrifugal acceleration at the equator. A total of 0.03 meters per second squared. Now, considering gravity is creating acceleration the other way of 9.8 meters per second squared, what happens if we take 0.03 away from the 9.81? We get 9.78 meters per second squared towards the ground. Oh no! Gravity's still basically exactly the fucking same. Research Flat Earth. I did. It doesn't work. Alright. Where's the one that's really stupid on?
Yeah.
They're two opposing things. They're not the same thing. And then if you go out once a month, especially in the winter when you've got a clear sky, you can see in the sky at the same time. Mm-hmm. This was one that did it for me, yeah. And it's like they tell you that the shadow on the moon is the Earth's shadow. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But when they're both
No, that's an eclipse. Not moon phase. Oh, my cat. Alright, I am going to take a Riley break. And, wow, there's 5 minutes of stupid to go through when we get back. Guys, I want to say thank you very much for the support that you are showing me as normal. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Enjoy this.
Say that again? The Nile runs uphill, don't you see? Curvature's a lie, it flows just free. We're spinning fast but feel no breeze, yet butterflies and leaves do as they please. Water flows downhill, center of mass. Gravity's real, not just hot gas. Spinning earth, inertia, bro. The breeze don't blow just cause you say so. Oh Ross, you've lost the plot again. Thinks the sun is fake and stars pretend. He's got a model made of glass and hope, with a faceted dome and zero scope. Iron horse on a horse so high, riding circles round the truth, yelling that's a lie. Flat as his logic, sharp as a spoon, denies every law and howls at the moon. Say that again? Perspective hides boats from the knees. Zoom in, you'll see it's just the seas. The horizon always meets my eyes. Even in planes, don't question the sky. Ships disappear, hull first they go over a curve as optics show. The horizon drops as you ascend. You've got a theodolite, no pretend. Oh Ross, with the science you spar, thinks the sun's a ghost, the stars bizarre. Can't draw a diagram, won't show a chart. Calls everyone dumb, but bless his heart. Iron horse lost in YouTube's glow, screams convergence like it's all we know. Truth flies by and he just shrugs. It's not curvature, it's camera bugs.
Sharp as a spoon he is.
Say that again. Fake that 24-hour light, CGI magic, edited right. Gyroscope spin cause of the sun, not earth rotation, that's just fun. Somewhere down south, the sun don't sleep, round earth explains it, math runs deep. That gyro drift, 15 per hour, not solar magic, that's earth's power. I don't need evidence, I have perspective. I don't need proof, I have vibes. I won't show diagrams. That's just distraction. Reality is what I believe it is. Oh, Ross, clutching density and dreams, spits on physics and laser beams, cites YouTube vids and mystic clues, thinks satellites are just fake news. Iron horse, your brain took flight, it left Earth's surface out of spite. You're not dumb, but man, oh man, you make SpongeBob look like Neil deGrasse, fam! Say that again. Say that again.
The absolutely incredible Conspiracy Music Studios, I completely and utterly demand that you go and subscribe to them right now. Go on. Thank you. I appreciate it. Refried Rib Check for $5 says, let's drink to Craig's leg. Yeah, it's less. I had my video appointment on, what day are we now? It's Monday, right? Yeah, it was Thursday. I had my video appointment. And basically about 8 weeks to wait until the next stage, which will probably be psychiatry, I think. And then vascular surgeon. And then they get out some kind of saw and just like go to town. I don't know how it works. They just kind of put some like in my mouth, tie me down. I don't know. How's surgery happen? I'm not really sure. Hey, Sarah Jones, how you doing? Joe Heron. They have a barbecue with your leg. Josh Tremblay says, Craig was so fat that a Flerf was right for once.
Both in the sky, and the moon's in phase, yeah? You're on the Earth, and the sun's there, and the moon's there, and the moon's in phase. Where's the shadow come from then? If you're on the Earth, and they're both there, and you're on the Earth, out the way of it, and they're clearly in front of each other, what's creating the fucking shadow on the moon?
Moon phases! What the fuck are they, huh? This tattooed freak is so stupid that he has tried to debunk moon phases by getting them confused with eclipses. No, nobody says that the moon phases are caused by the shadow of Earth on the moon. It's to do with the angle of the moon compared to the sun, relative to Earth. Like, 3D, dude. Earth here, moon here, sun here. You are going to see this half of the sun, of the moon lit up, only, right? Not the other half. Because the sun's over there. Jesus fucking Christ. Oversquare says, look like you've gained some weight. What the fuck do you mean? I'm thinner than I've ever been. I've been working out every day still. No, I am literally the thinnest that I've been. You made me cry, dude.
And if the light source...
What is creating it?
If the light source, yeah, which is the sun, is actually 400 times far away from the object being projected on, the moon, how does it go into phase? Like, if they're local...
I know, right? How the fuck does it go into phase? Oh, my... Oh, my God. Canadian Space Advocate says it looks like I've gained about 10 kilos. Are you kidding? I've lit... Like, look at my face, man. I haven't any fat left on me. The only thing I've done is I've put on a bit of weight from muscle, because muscle's denser.
Oh, yeah. When the sun's here and the moon's here, that's a full moon. When the sun's here and the moon's here, that's a new moon. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then it's like waxing, 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 full, waning, 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 new. Yeah? And it does this. So, like...
So you think they're local?
Yeah, they're local. They're clearly local. And...
If they were local, the people that see them wouldn't be able to... You know, it would be them only, but the rest of the world wouldn't be able to... You wouldn't be able to be seen by the whole world at the same time. Otherwise, it could never set. Holy crap. Artful Dodger says for $2, look up Hans Wormhat. Facepalm Pro is a must. I have got a stream planned on him.
They're the hands of a clock. So you've got... So when you pull the globe thing out of itself, you take the South Pole and it's now the circumference, yeah? Longitude, latitude.
Yeah.
Yeah? 24 time zones, yeah? 24-hour clock, yeah? Each time zone is an hour of the 24-hour clock. The moon is the hour.
It's not. It's not, though. Time zones aren't laid out like that. Time zones are political. How do we get a conversation with this guy? I need an assistant. Who wants to be my assistant? And I'm fucking genuinely, like, serious. I need someone to be contacting these people for me. And, like, arranging stuff. Fugazi500 says, show us your belly button. Belly button? What do you mean belly button? I don't have a button on my belly. Why would you have a button on your belly? That's just weird. That's a really strange question. Well, do you keep, like, buttons on your belly or something? What are you talking about, mate? clone? What do you mean? I'd know if I was a clone.
Hand, and the sun is the minute hand, yeah. And you've heard of the electromagnetic ley lines of the Earth, yeah. So you can measure these things like major cathedrals, fucking pyramids, different things are built where these things cross, yeah.
No, that's not true. 1 over and squared says, do you think marijuana should be legalized? A fucking 100%. It's magical.
Measurable. So the sun and the moon are what's called quantum locked over the electromagnetic ley lines of the Earth. If you go on your Google, and you can maybe do this when you do the thing, put a link to it. There's a 2 minute 51 second video on YouTube. If you type in quantum locking, and it shows.
If you type in quantum locking, I'm so smart because I said words that sound intelligent. Yeah, quantum locking requires like ridiculously sub-zero temperatures and high magnetism to work. Those things don't. It's not there. Why are you guys going on about a clone? I would fucking know if I was a clone. All right, silly people. Yeah, Rubik's, honestly, like I do need help with stuff like that. I also need someone to start making shorts for me again.
Shows you a superconductor, which is a magnet that's been frozen with liquid nitrogen, yeah? And they put it over a track like this, a flat ring track.
Yeah.
And the superconductor, the magnet, will sit anywhere you put it. You can move it there, it will hover there.
All right, let's show you what he's talking about. Because I'm sure you've seen it. There we go. Quantum locking. Look how cold that thing is. Right. So they've super cooled that thing, and it's running along this track, magnetically, levitating because of the eddy currents being created due to the extreme cold and everything. Right? Brilliant. Yeah. There's a problem, right? The sun's fucking hot. These things have to be super cooled and really close. They're not the same.
That's so cool. That is so cool.
It's super impressive, absolutely. 100% is super impressive. But it's not what the sun and the moon do.
There. You flick it, it will just move around the tracks. Quantum levitation, yeah? And it's a practical example of how the superconductors, the sun and the moon, operate above the stationary plane of the Earth.
No, it's not. It's nothing fucking like it in the fucking slightest. Because, the sun's path isn't the same all the time. It changes throughout the year. So the magnetic ley lines of the Earth would have to be also shifting with it for that to happen. Plus, which map are you saying is right? Because that was debunked with the final experiment.
And the electromagnetic ley lines, yeah, have you seen this thing on my arm there?
Yeah.
So there's the center of the torus field, the donut. If you've got the donut and you're looking sideways, when you look on top of it, you've got the right turning lines are the positive lines, the left turn lines are the negative lines, yeah? And it creates this toroidal field that you see everywhere. The center of a flower, sunflower, everything in nature does.
No, that's not a toroidal field. They follow like the ratio, the golden ratio. There is no toroidal field on Earth. That's Witsit fucking speak, and we all know that Witsit is dumb as a box of fucking rocks. Guys, I just want to point out once again that if you want to see me live in Tennessee, then the way to do that is by buying a ticket for Debatecon 6. And I want to point out something about Debatecon 6. Now we bring it up here. We can see the list of the debates that are set up so far. Looking good, right? Looking amazing. And last year, well, sorry, not last year, but in February, in Debatecon 5, I was there as well. Opened both days, actually. And on the second day, Witsit was there. And, Witsit and I, we had a little conversation, an argument, where he pointed out how unprofessional I was and how I'm never invited to these things whilst I'm at that thing that he says I'm not invited to. And he said I'd never be invited back. Now, I want you to do me a favour and have a look at the names there. And you see my name, right? Yeah, so I'm invited back. Now, guys, could you tell me whose name you don't see? Out of the speakers in last year, who don't you see that we all know? That's right. Witsit. Witsit's name isn't on there, guys. Oh. Oh, I wonder why that is. If you guys would like a laugh, I would actually sincerely suggest watching the debate that Witsit did in February, because you will hear during the debate myself, Rubik's, Borg Emporia, Pat in the chat, Mike from the Drunk Debunk Show, my wife, and several other people laughing and facepalming as Witsit loses another debate. Hey, PhD Tony, how are you doing, my friend? Yeah, so guys, please book a ticket for Debatecon and come and see me.
That pattern, you cannot fucking deny it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Earth, the ley lines do something similar to that, and the sun and the moon are quantum locked over.
They do something similar to that. What specifically? What do they do? Something similar. What is this something similar that the ley lines do to Earth? Anyone? No. Because they're not a magnetic circuit that is in a path that the sun and the moon go above. That's not a thing that happens.
For those things, and they yin yang. So the yin yang, the white dot in the black is the moon, the white of the moon in the darkness of night, and then so like the sun is actually black light. Yeah, it's dielectricity. Mm-hmm. That's why you get tanned in it. Yeah, and like Krishna in Hinduism or Christ is the sun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's black light. So the black dot.
Again, these are words. The guy is definitely 100% saying words. There's a PhD in the chat. In fact, there's 2 PhDs in the chat that I know of. And they could confirm to you that he is, in fact, saying words. Even words from the English language. Words that we all know and use every day. He's saying them. I don't understand anything that he says, which is strange because I also speak English. PhD Tony says that James won't pay for me to attend. Oh, that fucking sucks. You'd be a great talker. Is it because the flights from Australia are too much?
In the white space is the sun in the daytime. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So those two things are like they literally yin yang. In and up, out and down. In and up, out and down. It's a clock. Like it's a giant cosmic clock, yeah? And as they do that, they pull the oceans and the waters all move with it and stuff. Yeah? Mm-hmm. And then there was
I'll watch that video after.
Yeah, it's really good. It's basic. It doesn't they're not arguing that it's the sun and the moon. It's just
No. They're showing how it can't be the sun and the moon because those things are fucking incompatible. Bruce Wayne says, when is Debatecon 6? Debatecon 6 is November 16th and 17th in Nashville, Tennessee. Now, this does bring me to a very important point. Right? And that's that it's in America. Right? And I am very, very aware that, yes, James is a Subway guy. That America is not very popular right now. In fact, Donald Trump has made United States of America literally the laughing stock of the entire planet. Worst president ever. And I completely understand if you're Canadian or from a lot of other places that you are boycotting anything even remotely American. However, see it this way. You're not supporting the American economy by doing this, by going to Debatecon 6. You're supporting myself, and you're supporting James, who is building a platform for things like this to happen. It's not about America, right? I know you have to fly into America, but you can minimize what you spend there. And it doesn't have to be about supporting America. This could be about supporting the creators that you love and enjoy. Planet Peterson's going to be there as well, and he's fucking killing it right now. All right, so there's more than enough reasons to come and enjoy Debatecon without it having to be, shit, it's America. I don't want to fucking touch that right now. Danny Miranovic says, it's not as funny as being in America. I fucking get it, mate. Is Dave going to be there? Which Dave? Flat Earth Dave? Probably not. Dave McKeegan? I don't think so.
It's just quantum levitation. But once you've seen that, that's a practical example of how that phenomenon that we see could operate. There is no practical example of you getting a case. So here's another few things then. Liquid operates a certain way.
Yep.
You can't have two opposing pressure systems side by side without a solid barrier.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Oh, really? Explain how a plane flies then. Or weather systems happen. It's just wrong. It doesn't have to be a solid barrier. There can be a force creating a barrier.
Cannot cause combustion in a vacuum. Fact.
Okay.
You know that, don't you? So if you get a Perspex box, get a Perspex box, set up a lighter flint, an electric lighter flint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it totally airtight.
All right, Rubix, if you're serious about helping me contact people, see if you can contact both this guy and the host of this thing for me to talk to them.
Vacuum it. Will you get a spark?
No.
Obviously not.
No.
Yeah. But the belief is that there's a combusting ball of fucking gas in the middle of a great big vacuum, yeah, and you're on a circular, a spherical rock covered on the outside with liquid that's spinning. When you go to the park, are you got a child or?
No, I've been to the park.
Yeah.
This guy is so fucking stupid, it's hilarious. Oh my god, right. I'm going to do one more video. Where is the one he did really dumb? Well, he did really dumb in all of them, so.
What the fuck? Yes, sir. Axis of evil? Right. So do you believe that people are upside down right now in Australia and that rain goes up in
I wish I'd bookmarked this earlier. I should have, and I didn't. Ooh, Pedosian appeared on my feed. It's gross. No, not.
If you're vegan, it's.
Ah!
Well, here as well, the actions speak louder than words. So you can talk a good game.
Right, yeah, this is
if
the
you
one.
don't behave if your actions don't correlate with what you've said, that creates a disparity in the reality, and then it doesn't.
Rubix, I literally just searched up Joe Monroe on TikTok. Right, so we're going to cover this one where he talks a bunch of fucking nonsense, and then we're going to call it a night. Here we go.
It doesn't. The hologram breaks down, the waveform breaks down, and you end up at somewhere you don't want to be.
Oh no,
Do you know what I'm saying? So like you can talk this, that, and the other.
Say
so
that
like,
again.
as well, the actions speak louder than words. So you can talk a good game, but if you don't behave if your actions don't correlate with what you've said, that creates a disparity in the reality, and then it doesn't. The hologram breaks down, the waveform breaks down, and you end up at somewhere you don't want to be.
Right. So if you lie, the hologram that you are creating because God is an algorithm breaks down, and you end up somewhere where you don't want to be because it goes against the hologram, or what? Rick 2 bits $2 says that guy has way too much money based on his tats, or that's what he spends all his universal credit on. Rosie $5. What if between Biden and Trump, America's parties are working together to make president an empty symbolic distraction from Congress racketeering? Yeah, sure. Borg Emporia says, what do you think of the Star Trek Endurance streams? I fucking love them. Finale of season 1 on Friday, where I will be receiving a medal of commendation for saving my crewmate last on Friday by diving into acid.
Oh no,
Do you know what I'm saying? So like you can talk this, that, and the other. So like if you think killing's wrong and you shouldn't do that, then you can't justify eating meat. Do you know what I mean? Or there's like and it's
killing isn't always wrong. Murder's wrong, but murder's a very specific thing. Killing an animal to survive isn't murder. That's not how that works. You know, if I was to defend myself against a psychopath and killed them, that's not murder. Killing isn't always wrong. Just saying. It was really bad acid illusion.
as much as you like, ignorance is excusable if it's genuine ignorance. But if you know something in your heart and you know something in your mind, but you choose to behave against that, in contradiction to that anyway, then I think that's when you end up in the shit. I think that's when the reality doesn't function for you and you end up in a really bad way.
Don't lie. Lying's bad. But lying does not cause reality to break down. Watch. The sky is pink. My name is Daniel Pratt. Nope, we're all good. Hey, 222 of you watching and only 84 likes. Remember, I do know where Daniel Pratt lives and I can send him to your house. You don't want that to happen, so smash that like button like it's Nathan Oakley's face.
Yeah, I get it. And it even, I'm not a vegan, but you raise a good point that the decision to be vegan would be spiritual, not physical. You just, and it has everything to do with killing, because once a spirit has matured to the point where they realize that killing is not right, you don't kill another human being.
These sound like the two smartest people we've ever heard of.
No matter how it's masked politically, as it could be murder, it could be patriotism, however it's painted, but you could ascend beyond that, and now no killing would also pertain to the animal kingdom. This is a
he does sound a bit like Mr. Garrison, doesn't he? Killing's bad, okay.
This is the result of a spiritual ascension, and yeah, we're not all there, but I do agree with you that veganism could definitely be interpreted as a spiritual decision and have nothing to do with physicality. I get it.
I think it's one of that was the most profound shift I've ever had spiritually. I think was I don't think I know was going vegan, just stopping all animal-based products, because everything's obviously.
Oh, you mean apart from the ink in your tattoos, which I'm pretty sure is not vegan? Is tattoo ink vegan? No, they contain bone char, glycerin from animal fat, gelatin, and shellac, all of which are not vegan.
Because it's holographic,
hey,
it's
Jesse.
frequency and vibration, and the animal's carcass is like it's supposed to be in the ground. It's supposed to be 6 feet under. It's a low vibration. It's a low frequency. And I think when you get your head around the notion, or your heart around the notion, that you don't want to be chased down, killed, so somebody else can eat your body parts, then you can't justify it doing it to anything else. And when I say to anyone else, and
the animals aren't people. And all right, you know what? If you don't want to eat an animal, cool. If you want that to be your moral choice, groovy. All right? I ain't going to stop eating chicken and steak. It's not going to happen. I'm just saying, it's never going to happen. I'm always going to eat chicken and steak. And you can't stop me. Okay? I understand that the animal has to die for me to eat it. But there's more of them. And they're going to die. Shouldn't go to waste, right? I'm a big believer in using every part of the animal. But, you know, Native Americans hunt to eat, and they would say thank you to the animals. And I thank the animals. Burgers are tasty. Much Gum, $5 says, Mr. Mackey, can you please remind your tattooed guests that drugs are bad? Okay. Not that they would do much good now. I'm cool if you want to be vegan, but don't tell me that eating meat is wrong. Because fuck you.
Somebody else. And somebody is someone with a body. So a cow is somebody.
No, a cow is not somebody, it's an animal. Somebody does not mean something with a body. That's not what that means.
Do you know what I mean? It has sense organs, as emotional depth. The animals are on a level with us to an extent.
Yeah, they are self-aware. They're self-aware to a degree. I agree with that.
No, they're not.
Anyone that's had a dog knows that.
Yeah. Well, I got dogs. I got 5 of them.
I mean, dogs are, but like chickens and cows are not self-aware in the same way as we are. They can't think like we are. You know, they don't. You know, I think, therefore I am. An animal can't do that.
One of them thinks he's human. But
does he?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. So what do you so what's your take on like just phenomena in general?
What's your take on phenomena in general? The fuck does that even mean?
Like, I'll give you an example. I've got videos. A lot of my videos aren't really well known because I got 300 and 400 videos ago. When I first started putting videos out on YouTube, some of those videos don't even have 10,000 views. And like any video I put out now gets 25 to 35,000 views. But back then, it took almost 3 years just to get 10,000 views, and that's where they're stuck at. Most people don't go to my original videos and see all my evidence of simulation theory and weather patterns and in the fossil record, in repetitive timelines that have been found embedded in historical texts that do not make sense, anomalous deals. What do you think? How do you wrap your head around the fact that we have so many mysteries and anomalies, enigmas that just cannot be explained by the models of the world that have been?
Well, they normally can be explained. It's just you guys are thick as fuck and don't understand anything. Generally, that's how it works.
presented to us today. It's with everything being a construct. Well, with your take on the wavelength, the idea that everything is in sine waves and waves.
Guys, smash that like button.
How does this translate to you when you come into contact with these mysteries? How did these mysteries come about? Or are they even mysteries or just models of perception?
I think that the artificial intelligence, the nature of it is to confuse. And
the nature of artificial intelligence is to confuse. But is he talking about God? I'm so fucking confused.
I think for the divine intelligence to tune itself in to being genuinely self-aware, if it was easy, it wouldn't be genuine. So I think that a lot of the things that come about, I think are just like, it's the test. So I think a lot of the things that are like absolutely baffling.
One over in squared says, are you going to travel to the South Pole like Will Duffy did? I am not a millionaire. So probably not, unless someone pays for it to happen.
Yeah, sorry, I'm struggling to piece my thoughts together.
I'm not surprised, mate. You're that cap is definitely too tight, and I can quite clearly see the fucking swastika on your head, you dick.
All right, that's all right. You did a real good breakdown on that guy's channel on the video I saw. I wish I had that video clip here. I don't have it, but do you remember everything you were saying on that video?
Yeah, I know it all off by heart.
Oh man, you could give it to us raw and uncut right here.
What bit do you want?
Well, don't you worry, guys. I will be covering a lot more of this fucking idiot. But that is going to be the show for today. And I want to say thank you very much for the support that you've given me. Like I said, I've been struggling. You damaged my leg even a bit more. And that made me flip out a bit with pain. And then drama within the community I got involved with also affected my mental health. So please don't fucking do that again. But coming up on the channel is going to be a lot of fun. We've got debate on the 20th on Modern Day Debates. I've got a Flat Earth debate coming up later this week. And we will see the start of my scam baiting, which me and ChatGPT are helping put together. Yes, I'm going to use AI as a tool because that's what it's there for. I'll be back probably Wednesday because I've got a lot of shit going on. And I want to say thank you very much for this love and support that you show me. You are all amazing. Please make sure you smash the like button, share the stream with your friends, more importantly with your enemies. And we're going to finish off with another song from the amazing Conspiracy Music Studios. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, stupidity is not a right. Fight the Flat Earth.
Cried Mason on my stream. Called him demon possessed. Said the glow world without a clue. Preach my gospel of suspicion. Now the joke's on old me too. I lit every fire with reckless delight, but it burns when it comes back to bite. Funny how a dose of your own venom bites when the dark accusations haunt your nights. I once believed I was righteous and bold, but now this bitter harvest feeling cold. Now they say I'm Illuminati with a triangle for a crown. This ain't the justice I imagined when I was tearing others down. Through 1,000 crazy stories, now they're spinning back around. Every face is looking sideways, and my own words drag me down. Yeah, it's unfair. I tell you, it just ain't right to be judged by the shadows in the fading light. Guess the world keeps spinning, flat or not. When what goes around well, it comes around.
Good night, all. Love you lots. Not you, Gary.